Hey everyone, today we're breaking down one of the most common questions when sending money internationally, Wise or Western Union. Which one should you actually use? And look, I'm not here to just tell you one is better than the other, because honestly, it depends on what you need. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which service is right for your situation. And if you find this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more money-saving tips. Overview. Let's start with the basics. Western Union has been around since 1851. They're the OG of money transfers. They operate in over 200 countries with a massive network of physical locations where you can send and receive cash in person. You can use them online, through their app, or walk into one of their agent locations. Wise, formerly known as TransferWise, launched in 2011 with a completely different approach. They're a digital-first service that focuses on bank-to-bank transfers. They also offer multi-currency accounts where you can hold money in 40 plus different currencies and spend with their debit card. So right off the bat, Western Union is your go-to for cash transfers, while Wise specializes in digital bank transfers. Now let's get into what really matters. Exchange rates, this is huge. This is where the biggest difference shows up. Wise uses what's called the mid-market rate. That's the real exchange rate you see on Google or financial news sites. There's no markup on this rate. What you see is what you get. Western Union, on the other hand, adds a markup to their exchange rates. Industry analysis shows they typically add between 2% to 4% above the mid-market rate. And here's the thing, this markup isn't always clearly shown up front, so it can feel hidden. Let me give you a real example. If you're sending $1,000 from the US to Europe with the mid-market rate at €0 and 85 cents per dollar, you'd expect to receive 850 euros. With Wise, you'd get very close to that, maybe 843 euros after fees. But with Western Union's exchange rate markup, you might only get around 820 to 830 euros, even before considering transfer fees. That's a 20-30 euros difference just from the exchange rate alone. Transfer fees. Both services charge transfer fees, but they work differently. Wise has a transparent fee structure that starts from around 0.43% to 0.57% of your transfer amount. You see the exact fee before you confirm. No surprises. And if you're sending money between Wise accounts in the same currency, that's completely free. Western Union's fees vary wildly depending on how you pay, where you're sending money, and how it's received. Sometimes there's no transfer fee listed, but remember, they're making money on that exchange rate markup. For bank-to-bank transfers, fees can range from $0 to $15 or more, while cash pickups might add another layer of cost. Bottom line, when you factor in both the exchange rate and the fees, Wise almost always comes out cheaper for bank transfers. Speed. This is where it gets interesting. Wise is incredibly fast for digital transfers. Over 50% of their transfers arrive instantly, and 90% arrive within 24 hours. If you're sending money from your Wise account balance or paying with a debit card, delivery can happen in seconds for many popular currency routes. Western Union shines when you need cash pickup. If someone needs to collect money in cash from a physical location, Western Union can make it available in minutes. That's their superpower. But if you're doing a bank-to-bank transfer with Western Union, it can take 1 to 5 business days, similar to or even slower than traditional banks. So here's the thing, if you need instant cash pickup, Western Union wins. If you're doing a bank transfer and want speed, Wise is faster. Global reach and flexibility. Western Union operates in over 200 countries with hundreds of thousands of agent locations worldwide. You can send cash, your recipient can receive cash, and this is invaluable in areas with limited banking infrastructure or for people without bank accounts. Wise covers 160 plus countries but is purely digital. Your recipient needs a bank account to receive money. No cash pickup option exists. However, Wise offers something Western Union doesn't, a multi-currency account. You can hold 40 plus currencies, get local account details in 10 major currencies like USD, UR, GBP, and spend globally with their debit card at the mid-market rate with no foreign transaction fees. Transparency. This is where Wise absolutely dominates. With Wise, you see exactly what you're paying before you confirm. The fee, the exchange rate, and how much your recipient will get. All upfront, all clear. Western Union's pricing is much more opaque. You need to use their calculator to get an estimate, and the exchange rate markup isn't clearly broken out, which can make it hard to compare with other services. Use cases, real-world scenarios. Let me break this down with actual examples. Choose Wise if you're sending money to someone with a bank account. You want the cheapest option with transparent pricing. You're a freelancer receiving payments from international clients. You're a digital nomad or frequent traveler who needs to hold multiple currencies. You want fast digital transfers with better exchange rates. Choose Western Union if your recipient needs cash and doesn't have a bank account. You're sending money to a rural area where banking access is limited. You need instant cash pickup for emergencies. You're more comfortable with in-person service at a physical location. So, which is better? Here's the honest answer. For most bank-to-bank transfers, Wise is significantly cheaper and faster. The mid-market exchange rate and transparent fees make it the smarter choice for digital transfers. But Western Union still has a place. If you need cash pickup services or you're sending money to someone without banking access, Western Union's global agent network is unmatched. Think of it this way. Wise equals best for digital transfers, best rates, most transparent. Western Union equals best for cash pickup, widest reach, emergency situations. My recommendation? If both services work for your recipient, use Wise's calculator to see what they'd receive. Then compare it with Western Union's estimate. The difference might surprise you. And for frequent travelers or anyone dealing with multiple currencies regularly, get a Wise account. The multi-currency features alone are worth it. Alright, that's it for today. If this helped you choose the right service, hit that like button. Drop a comment if you've used either service. I'd love to hear your experience. And subscribe for more practical money tips. Links to both services are in the description below. See you in the next one.